Just a few years ago, things were different in the watch market. During the lockdowns, with crypto booming, it felt like everyone had extra cash. Overnight, luxury watches went from niche interests to mainstream trophies. People who once thought a $3,000 watch was insane were suddenly begging to buy $10,000 watches. But that was a bubble. And like every bubble, it had to pop. We're seeing that correction happen right now. But here's the interesting part. Patek Philippe is defying the logic. For the most part, they're holding stable. Well, sort of. Honestly, if we're talking about models still trading above their retail price, it's really just the Nautilus and the Aquanaut. And a part of that is due to Patek discontinuing certain references, which just fuels the hype for what's left. What this really means is that for everything else in their lineup, you could probably get it for under retail today. The exception proves the rule, and in Patek's case, those two watches are the exception. So today, I'm going over 3 steel Patek Philippes you can actually get for much better prices than a few years back. On this channel, I've done a few of these videos highlighting discounts and deals on Swiss luxury watches, and most of you find them helpful, and I really appreciate the positive feedback. But a few of you think I'm making it up when I say brands like Rolex or Vacheron can be had for such great discounts. I'm not making things up, guys. These deals are real, and they're out there. They might not be the prices you see in your local dealer's shop. That's a different conversation. But just go look for yourself on Watch Charts or Chrono24, and you'll see these deals pop up in numbers. You know what? I'm going to start sharing screenshots of the actual deals I'm seeing. It should help cut through some of the speculation and show what's really happening. There's zero incentive for me to lie to you. You get nothing out of it, and I lose all credibility. Now, are my numbers exact? Of course not. A specific watch might sell. A blue dial might cost more than a black one, and a discontinued reference will behave differently. The point isn't giving you an exact price tag. It's to show you the potential for smarter buying. Alright, let's get into it. Here are 3 steel Pateks currently trading below retail. First, the annual calendar chronograph, reference 5905. This is a pretty substantial watch at 42mm, so it has a real presence on the wrist and the green dial is stunning. It has that clean classic Patek look paired with some of my favorite complications. You've got your chronograph, an annual calendar, and small seconds. It's a very classy watch, but one that won't feel out of place in a casual setting. You typically see these down 20 to 30%. I found one example in very good condition, full set, box and papers, that was discounted 29%. That might not sound like a big percentage, but that's savings of about $17,000 off the retail price. Next, the Calatrava weekly calendar, reference 5212A. This one feels a bit different for Patek. It's a Calatrava, but they've integrated a pointer-style weekly calendar on the inner dial, and then placed another monthly pointer complication on the outer periphery. So you've got the time, the date, the week, and the month, all presented in a single, cohesive, and almost vintage-inspired layout. These are also trading about 20 to 30% below retail. The one I saw was listed at 24% discount, which saves you around $10,000 for a complete set. Finally, the steel watch with the steepest discount, the annual calendar, reference 4947. The most eye-catching feature on this 38mm annual calendar has to be the blue vertical and horizontal pattern. It's elegant and complex, but honestly, it's not the dial that really grabs me to this piece. For one, I don't like how the sub-dial layout is super clustered at the center. What grabs me to this piece is its price. It's the most compelling feature of the entire watch. For reasons that are a bit of a mystery, these tend to see a deeper depreciation, usually in the 40 to 45% range. I found one at 42% discount, which translates to roughly $14,000 in savings. That's a massive cut for a watch with this quality. Look, I could list many more gold or platinum Pateks trading below retail. But you see the pattern. Buying pre-owned isn't about settling. It's about being smart and letting the first owner absorb that initial depreciation. Now don't get me wrong, there's absolutely nothing wrong with buying new from an authorized dealer if that's what you want. But when we're talking about discounts in the high four figures or even five, that's a serious premium for a fresh warranty and that new watch smell. In those cases, it just makes sense to check the secondary market first. You're not getting less watch, you're just paying a lot less for it. So there you have it, 3 Patek Philippe watches that are selling below retail. If you found this useful, you know what to do. Let me know in the comments what other brands you'd like me to see break down like this, or if you'd like to see one done with gold Pateks. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one.